Who's really to blame for the Los Angeles Lakers' early 2025 playoffs exit? It was supposed to be the rebirth of Showtime. A mid-season blockbuster trade that brought Luka Dončić to Los Angeles set the NBA world on fire. Pairing the Slovenian sensation with the ageless Titan LeBron James seemed like destiny, a passing of the torch with championship ambition written all over it. The Lakers went on a tear, finishing the regular season with 50 wins and clinching the third seed in a brutally competitive Western Conference. But in true Hollywood fashion, the season ended not with a storybook triumph, but a gut-wrenching twist. On Wednesday night, under the bright lights of Crypto.com Arena, the Lakers bowed out, defeated in 5 games by the 5th-seeded Minnesota Timberwolves. And it wasn't just a loss. It was a statement by the Wolves, punctuated by Rudy Gobert's seismic 27-point, 24-rebound Game 5 masterpiece. Final score 103-96. As Minnesota marches forward with momentum and swagger, the Lakers are left licking their wounds, looking inward, and asking the question every Laker fan is now shouting, "How did this happen?" Let's break down the culprits behind one of the most frustrating early playoff exits in recent Lakers memory. J.J. Redick, the rookie coach's growing pains. First, let's talk about the man on the sidelines, J.J. Redick. The sharpshooter turned analyst turned head coach was always going to be under the microscope. His first season was filled with experimentation, tactical tinkering, and bold decisions. To his credit, he oversaw a 50-win campaign and managed the combustible edition of Luka Dončić midseason. But when the lights got brighter, Redick's inexperience began to show. The Lakers entered the series undermanned in the front court, and Redick never quite found a way to counter Minnesota's size, especially the monster in the middle. Gobert bullied L.A. on the glass and clogged the paint, and yet Redick barely adjusted his game plan. L.A. essentially played the entire series without a true center on the floor. That might have worked in the regular season. In the playoffs, it was basketball suicide. Game 5 was particularly brutal. With Gobert in God mode, Redick refused to deploy any real size to slow him down. Even if the Lakers' big men weren't ideal, the sheer lack of interior resistance let Minnesota control tempo and energy. Redick's offense, meanwhile, leaned heavily, too heavily, on isolation plays. Possession after possession saw Luka or LeBron pounding the ball into the hardwood, hunting mismatches while the rest of the roster stood around like extras in a movie. The result? Predictable offense and exhausted stars. Redick will grow. He may one day be a great coach. But his playoff debut revealed a steep learning curve still ahead. Father time comes knocking. Let's not sugarcoat it. LeBron James is a basketball miracle. At age 40, he averaged 25.4 points, 9.0 rebounds, and 5.6 assists in the series. Those are numbers most players dream of in their prime. And yet, in Game 5, the cracks began to show. LeBron looked tired, mortal, human. He settled for threes, hesitated to attack the rim, and deferred more than usual. It was clear his legs were gone by the fourth quarter, and the Lakers followed his lead, hoisting jumpers and praying for a miracle that never came. No one can blame a 40-year-old for slowing down. But in a league filled with youth and energy, the Lakers relied on their eldest warrior to carry them yet again. Eventually, that bill comes due. Age isn't a villain in a jersey, but it was one of the Lakers' fiercest opponents, Luka's style, brilliant but flawed. No one questions Dončić's greatness. The man is a walking triple-double, a generational playmaker who sees passing lanes like a chess grandmaster, but his style, heliocentric, ball-dominant, grinding, isn't built for sustainability in the postseason, not yet at least. Luka came into the series nursing a nagging calf injury and aggravated his back late in Game 5. Still, he played through it. He always does. But the burden he carried, initiating nearly every offensive action, was too much, especially against a locked-in Timberwolves defense. There's a reason no one-man show has gone the distance in recent years. From James Harden to Russell Westbrook to even Luka himself in previous years, the script is the same. Burn bright early, then burn out when it matters. What's more, Dončić's presence seemed to dim the lights on others. His gravitational pull froze teammates out of the offense for stretches. There was little ball movement, no rhythm, no unpredictability. Minnesota read them like a book. Luka doesn't have to change who he is, but the Lakers may need to build an offense around him, not because of him. Rob Pelinka's mixed legacy Lakers GM Rob Pelinka deserves credit for pulling off the deal of the decade. prying Luka Dončić away from Dallas in a midseason heist that turned LA from pretenders to contenders overnight. But for all the FR,